Dear students, welcome to our class on JRF SRF Net 2022 General Knowledge Lecture number 14. In this class, we try to understand some assertion and reasoning. What is assertion? Some statement particular to our agriculture will be given as an assertion. There is a reason given. If the answers would be like this, where you should tick. Assertion is A, reason is R. Okay. If both A and R are true, okay, and R is a correct explanation of A, then you should tick A. Then, if assertion and reasoning are correct and R is not the correct explanation of A, then you should tick B. Then, in the third case, A, assertion is true, reasoning is false. D, assertion is false, reasoning is true. Okay, so these are the four options that are given. Now, the first bit for today's class is during the green revolution, both the yield per hectare and area under wheat increased sharply. Once again, I repeat, during the green revolution, both the yield per hectare and area under wheat increased sharply. Okay, that is assertion. Reason, India is following the former Soviet pattern of agricultural development. Now, that is the reason given. Now, here the answer is A, assertion is correct, but reason R is wrong. So, it comes under C. In your course, it comes under C. So, you should take C there. Now, assertion. Extension is taken as essential and a major part of technology transfer. Agricultural extension subject is taken as essential and a major part of technology transfer. Okay, what is the reason? The reason, it is correct to equate agricultural extension with the term transfer technology, like the technology transfer that includes additional functions of input supply and agri-business. Now, here the answer is A. What is A? Assertion is correct. Reason is supporting or giving the correct explanation of that assertion. Now, here once again, extension is taken as essential. Agriculture extension is taken as essential and major part of technology transfer. That is correct. Assertion is correct. Now, B. The reason that I had given also is correct. So, you should tick answer A. Now, pulses, assertion statement I will give. Pulses, when included in intercropping with the cereals, act as complementary crops. Okay, along with cereals, when pulses are added, pulses act as a complementary crops. Now, reason, pulses with the taproot system do not compete for nutrients and moisture with the cereals having fibrous root system. It's an excellent statement. Reason, now, when cereals are, when pulses are added to the cereal crop, so they are complementary crop. Pulses are complementary crop. That is correct. Now, second reason is when pulses with the taproot system is there, they won't compete for two. Number one, moisture. Number two, nutrients. Definitely, it is correct. So that means most of the cereals will have fibrous root system. Most of the most of the cereals. So, fibrous roots, taproot system. Taproot system go deep into the soil, fibrous will be as compared to the taproot system shallow. So, here the answer is assertion is correct. Reason is supporting the assertion. Now, another bit. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation occurs in the nodules of leguminous plants. Symbiosis, nitrogen fixation. It is correct. Now, nitrate reductase activity occurs in the nodule. It is also correct. So, the assertion is supported by reason. Next, soil moisture moves from wet to dry zone. Correct. Soil moisture moves from wet to dry zone. Correct. Assertion. What is the reason? Soil moisture moves in response to a potential gradient. Where a potential gradient occurs, okay, from high to low. See whether it is Newton's law of viscosity or Fourier's law of thermal conductivity or this fixed law of diffusion. So from higher potential to lower potential. Same in case of moisture in the soil. Here the statement is soil moisture moves in response to potential gradient. So both are correct. Both are correct means assertion is supported by correct reasoning. That's what in technical terms how we call it as both A and R true, and R is correct explanation of assertion A. Now, the another bit, in sandy soil, the nutrient availability is low. It is correct. In sandy soils, the nutrient availability is low. The water holding capacity of sandy soil is poor. It is also correct. But here the question is, in sandy soil, the nutrient availability is low. Correct. The reason the water holding capacity of sandy soil is poor, it is not supporting. It is not supporting the reason is not, even though it is true, the statement is true, reason statement is true, but it is not supporting the assertion. So this is how you should learn. Another bit for your benefit, few more assertion and reasoning I am going to discuss with you in this class. Now, assertion. Berseem is the best intercrop for citrus orchards. In citrus orchards, we go for berseem. It's wonderful. It is technically recommended, particularly in the initial stage of citrus orchards. Now, the reason is berseem enriches the orchard soil. Berseem enriches the orchard soil. So, both are correct. The reasoning is both A and AR are true, and R is correct explanation of A. Now, another important bit. The basic thrust of lab-to-land program is increased productivity, additional income, and greater employment. Excellent. This is correct. The lab-to-land program has been integrated with KVKs in the country. Here, both A and R true. However, R reason is not and correct explanation of A. Once again, I read for your academic interest. The basic thrust of lab to land program is increased productivity, additional income, and greater employment opportunity. It is correct. Reasoning is also correct. The lab to land program has been integrated with KVKs in the country. Okay, but the reason is not correct explanation of assertion. No. Late sown wheat crop requires less amount of fertilizer, than optimum sown crop. Usually, late sown crop doesn't require that much of fertilizer, for wheat crop. Now, the reason given is growth duration of late sown wheat is less than that of the crop sown on optimum date. Naturally, when late 15th of October in Northern India is the best date of sowing. I have worked for my wheat on dates of sowing experiments only. When it is delayed, what is happening? The duration of the crop is decreasing, thereby the fertilizer consumption by delayed sown crop is decreasing as compared to optimum date of sowing. Now, so here the answer is both A and B are correct. The reason B, is correct explanation of A assertion. Now, a deep soil profile regulates. A deep soil, a soil is there which has got deep profile regulates the free movement of nutrients for a good crop growth. A deep soil allows free movement of nutrients for a good crop growth. That is excellent. Now, here the reason that is given is elevation is the result of elevation process favoring accumulation of nutrient elements and colloided content in the B horizon. This is also correct. So, assertion is correct. Reason is correct. Reason is correct explanation of assertion. Now, here one very interesting statement I give. Now, assertion, shale is an igneous rock. Not correct. Now, shales were formed by sedimentation of fine clay in seabed in the remote past. That is correct. So, that means assertion is false. Reasoning is correct. Once again, I will read. Shale, S-H-A-L-E, is an igneous rock. That's wrong. Now, shales were formed by sedimentation of fine clay in seabed in the remote past. long before sedimentation of fine clay. It is correct. So you should tick D here because assertion is wrong, but the reason when the statement B or the reason or the statement that is given here at the B is correct. A is false and R reason is true. That is the correct statement. We should not mislead the true statement. Now next bit is granular structure is a characteristic of grassland soils. Granular structure is a characteristic of grassland soils. Correct. Granular soils are rich in organic matter. Even though both the statements are correct, the reason is not supporting assertion here. Once again, for your academic interest, I read granular structure is a characteristic of grassland soils. Correct. Granular soils are rich in organic matter. Correct. This statement is also correct. However, the statement, reason statement given in the second one is not the correct explanation of the first given answer with reference to granular structure is a characteristic of grassland soils. Now, another assertion reasoning. Low availability of phosphorus is a problem in both acidic and alkaline soils. That's correct statement is correct. Soil pH regulates the availability of different soil nutrients. This is also correct. However, this is the reason. Reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. What is assertion here? Low availability of phosphorus. Okay, there is a possibility for low availability of phosphorus in a problem. Okay, it is a problem in both acidic and alkaline soils. It is a problem. Pakka, there is no doubt at all. It's a correct one. Now, the reason that is given is not supporting the A1. What is the reason given? Soil pH regulates the availability of different soil nutrients. It is not supporting different soil nutrients. It is talking. It is not talking about the phosphorus. That's why the assertion is correct. The reason is correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay, now next bit. Farmyard manure is beneficial both in sandy and clay. That's correct. Farmyard manure application is useful in both sandy soils and clay soils. No problem. Okay. Reason. Farmyard manure contains all major nutrients N, P2O5 and K2O. Okay, respectively. It is also correct, but assertion is not clearly explained by a reason here. So the reasoning statement is not correct. It is a vague statement. What is the? It is a correct statement. Farmyard, no doubt, but it is not supporting the assertion. Farmyard manure contains all the three major nutrients. Okay, good, correct statement. But the farmyard manure is useful for or beneficial for both sandy and clay soils. Is not clearly supported by reason. Now, an extension worker may reach a large number of people through mass media at low cost per unit of coverage. This is correct, no doubt at all. The mass media enable extension workers to greatly increase their working intensity. This is also correct. What is the assertion? An extension worker may reach a large number of people through mass media. Okay, with low cost. This is an excellent statement. Correct statement. The mass media enable extension workers to greatly increase their working intensity or teaching intensity to the people. It's also correct. So, assertion is strongly supported by reason. Now, another bit. In India, area under wheat is more than what is necessary in normal year. Area under wheat is more than what is necessary in a normal year, while area under oilseeds and pulses is still below the required levels. This is the assertion. What is the reason given? The reason given is area under pulses and oilseeds have been shifted over the production of wheat in recent years on account of higher prices and improved productivity potential of high-yielding variety wheat seeds. Here, both assertion and reasons are correct. Area under wheat is increasing in a normal year as compared to other years because, okay, that is number one. Area, how wheat area is increasing? By occupying the area which otherwise would have been covered by pulses and oil seeds. So that is the first statement. The reason given is also correct. The reason is adequately supporting the assertion. What is the reason that is given here? Area under pulses and oil seeds have been shifted over the production of wheat. So, for wheat production, these two are sacrificed because in recent years, on account of higher prices and improved productive potential of high yielding variety wheat seeds. So, when wheat seeds are giving higher yields and higher prices there for wheat, so farmers are going for more wheat area as compared by occupying the area under oil seeds and pulses. So both A and are correct. So this is the bit that I would like to share with you. In our next class, in 15th, we try to understand few more assertion and reasoning. Thanking you very much for your very patient hearing.